All right, all right. Hopefully that's working. Let me just double check here to make sure we are live. All right, all right. All right, so we are. Welcome in. Sorry, little technical difficulties. That's why I was starting early. Wife helped me get it all sorted out. We are building, well, my wife is building the Creator 3-in-1 Haunted Mansion, and I'm building the X-Files. So we're looking forward to Halloween, and figure why not. I know I wanted to build this, and then was trying to figure out something that Hayley would want to build, and I thought this would be appropriate since she did the old Haunted Mansion with the elevator that came down like the ride in Disney. So anyways, as you pop in, feel free to drop a comment in the chats. Let us know what you're building, and if you're just watching or if you're building along with us. We're excited to get building. So you want me to go ahead and pop those seals?
Watch that.
Oh, this isn't that sharp.
I don't want to find out.
See, you can.
Okay, but I don't want to be on the receiving end.
Fair, fair, fair. I have been looking forward to building the X-Files for some time. And yeah, finally getting around to it. It's been a crazy, crazy work week.
No kidding.
You gotta love how they pack the instructions for gifts with purchase. It's like, hopefully you're not collecting those, because they are pretty mangled. Man, the app for getting your points keeps updating.
Sorry for the noise. Organization of the box was not the final.
12 divided by 3 is 4. 100%. For myself. A special occasion. Lego store.
I'm not building a train. I'm not.
Oh, there's not a QR code? Oh, there is. Let's register this bad boy as well.
I don't think we registered Cindy Dog.
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay.
I hope I did.
I'm not sure you did.
Well, I can go back and try to register it. I don't know what it is, but sometimes these QR codes, they are not friendly. Found sometimes I have to close out the app and then reopen it, especially if you're doing more than one. I don't know why. But yeah, the app's taking forever. And it does not like this one at all.
Well, you're moving it so fast.
I'm not moving it at all.
That camera? Yeah, you're moving the phone all over the place. Gotta give it a moment. Paciento.
Gotta love how then they give you like a math quiz to
They want to make sure you're legit.
to register it, just to get your points. Something else. No special occasion. This was a retail store. I'm points. Cool. Shouldn't be that hard to earn your 20 points.
I just like that they hide your code down there at the bottom so you don't really even know it's a thing.
Right. Only for people that know. But, like, for real, like, what is up with this Lego? And it's always gifts with purchase. where they like mangle the instructions. I mean, I don't expect them to be perfect. Like, they don't need to be mint. They're not like a collector's item, but it's hard to build when it's all crumpled up.
Dude, this one's a fun mini. People snap on legs.
Skeletons, yeah.
Oh. You didn't tell you. This might interest you. That 18-wheeler did go off the highway, but it crossed. It was going from like where I was coming from towards ours, went across the other lanes, and then went off the embankment at the top of the bridge.
Good night. So they had the highway closed and not just the road?
No, they just had the road the road down below closed. Because it didn't hit the bridge, it like went off,
kind of like that ditch area?
well, it went off right before that, but it launched itself all the way. I mean, it didn't land until the traffic circle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice little minifigure. I like the light blue legs for Scully. I just now realized there's no stickers. That is really, really refreshing.
Particularly on a gift with purchase.
Right? Especially since this one has quite a few stickers.
Boo.
Boo, Wendy Testerberger, boo.
Don't know what that means.
If you know, you know.
I don't know. I like that they give me instructions for building this one, but this one they're just like, good luck.
Just figure it out.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just.
I know, but I feel like every minifigure I've ever had has been like, connect the legs, connect the arms, connect the head. I don't think I've ever had one that's just like.
Just figure it out.
Here you go.
You should understand how to do it by now.
I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't.
It is 9+.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I've built a lot of them that are higher than 9+. You act like I only build 4+ sets over here. Oh, he's not very balanced. Those are mascots for today.
Oh, I do like that. It's like the Build-A minifigs that are coming out. They're Halloween themed. You're going to have to keep an eye on the Lego store. See when they release. Fun times. Hopefully the audio is working well. Did test it to try to make it much better than the previous streams. I apologize for the crazy volume on the previous streams. My wife noted that in the previous streams, I guess you could hear me swallowing if I took a drink. So, apologize. For her, that's a big deal.
Very. I have a problem.
What, were you missing a piece?
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp. And that makes it much harder now with like the paper bags. So much easier to lose a piece in there. Clear, it's when you're missing a piece, you look back and then it's like, oh, that's pretty obvious. There's a piece there. This is a quick little build. Fortunately, that one I think is going to be a little bit more involved. I do like when the extra piece is printed. Got the little fly. I think that is pretty cool.
Mm. Yeah. Sorry. It's concentrating.
Concentrating. Ooh, the little donut piece. Only a couple scratches on the window pieces. Guessing this is behind the cabinet. I have to say I've been looking forward to this all week. It is fun to build Lego, especially with Hayley here, so that makes it much more enjoyable. Oh, what are you building now? It's a little spooky tree.
I think it's a tree. I don't really understand, but I think it's a tree.
Yeah, I think it's the tree that's in front of the house.
I don't know why it has teeth.
I guess because it's a tree monster. It's supposed to complete that haunted house vibe. All I can do is think about and hear the X-Files theme song. So much fun watching that as a kid growing up. With all the recent talk about whether or not aliens exist, or it's like, makes me think back to the X-Files. Were they onto something? Piece doesn't have a mold injection. Oh, that's what that is. That is the sink. I didn't realize there was a sink there because on the front of the box, Scully's head is blocking that there's a sink there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if I paid close enough attention, then I would see that there's like a little faucet there. I guess I did not. Well, I am glad you're not working tonight.
Me too.
And hopefully the kiddos stay in bed.
I think they're. They were.
I think they're
they were
out.
all out. I kept them busy today.
I appreciate that.
Tired them out.
Kept them playing. Work hard, play hard.
Nap hard?
What?
Nap hard?
Nap hard.
Well, the middle tried to fall asleep in the car on the way home from swimming today.
That is dangerous.
Don't worry, it did not happen.
When you got young kiddos at home and they fall asleep in the car, woo! Throws off nap time and you're just donezo.
Toast.
The rest of your day is just off. It's like,
So
oh,
instead, we had to play I Spy in the car.
that's always a good one.
She was real mad at me, but
I spy with my little eye.
yeah, little dude was in the back, and he was like, "Mom, her eyes are closed."
Like, not today.
I was like, "Oh."
Better wake up.
She was not too happy.
Did you do songs or something? How'd you?
No, I had to like reach back there.
Oh man.
She was like right behind me. She reached back. She was like, "Oh."
You're like,
Like
no,
she
no,
was
no.
just starting to fall asleep.
Like, no, 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 no. You gotta wake
I
up.
mean, we were only like 10 minutes from the house, but she was starting to fall asleep. I was like, "No, you can't fall asleep." So she was mad and threw a fit. Little dude tried to fall asleep in the car when we went to go get little too.
No, no.
I was like, "Oh, too late for that." That was like at 4:30. I was like, "No." He's like, "But I'm tired." I was like, "No."
Well, you missed your window. You missed your opportunity.
So do you remember that part where you could have taken a nap earlier today? Well,
Right.
let's go.
Welcome, welcome. If you are building as well, just let us know what you're building. Otherwise, feel free to drop a chat. We are building X-Files and in the Haunted Mansion. I'm looking forward to, and I'm sure she's looking forward to, the Midnight, I think it's the Midnight Valley collection.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. Guess we'll figure it out.
I think once you see it. What's interesting, though, is people are saying that it's very similar to that set. But I don't know. They've got glow-in-the-dark heads and whatnot, so we shall see.
I'm just making a weird tree over here. I don't really know what I'm doing.
A spooky tree.
Is that what we're calling it? Is that candle holder?
Yeah, well, those are the little
Candle
candlesticks.
We can go right here with those guys.
I was like, how does that connect? But then it's the little headlamp piece. A lot of cool little pieces. Uh-oh. Oh. It's like, where did that piece go? Wow, trying to get that lined up is a little difficult. What was that?
Don't worry, I hit my activity goal for the day.
By building Lego? That's quite the activity goal. I want that.
I thought I hit it earlier today. Apparently not.
Yeah, that's my kind of goal. I could do really well with that. Could knock that out of the park. I don't know if I'm the only one that makes sure that the little text on the window is facing the correct way so you can actually read it.
I would have to be able to see it.
So you're telling me you need readers?
This should not be a shock.
Yeah, whatever happened to your glasses?
I have them.
I mean,
I should
felt like
probably put them on my face.
We paid a lot for them, so not sure exactly what happened to them.
They're reversed.
I guess that's a good spot. So when you go to the movies, you can pull them out. Is that how that works? Wait. It's for nearsighted or farsighted?
Older. Bifocals, baby.
I guess we're just that old.
You married an oldie.
We're doing bifocals. Yikes. That's kind of an interesting build technique of how those cabinets are built. And they kind of slide on there and then anchored by these corner pieces. Wait a moment.
Which part of the instructions did you fail to read?
Well, I need a 1x2 dark blue gray, and I've got a jumper 1x2 and light bluish gray.
You made a boo-boo.
I'm venturing to guess I messed up somewhere and not the instructions or the pieces being wrong. But I just really don't see where said piece would have been. Oh, no. It is like way far down there.
That was a lot of steps to go.
Ah! That is
sad.
Sad panda. Somehow I got on autopilot and it's in the sink. That was like many, many, many moons ago. Oh. Brix. Oh, so then it's supposed to be a drain. Okay, that makes much more sense. I've discovered for future streams I need to hardwire it and not do Wi-Fi. So I'm getting a little dongle tomorrow in the post from Amazon. That and uninterrupted power supply. Because for whatever reason, our AC, when it wants to kick in for upstairs, wants to drop our internet for like 2 seconds, which is not cool when you're, I don't know, trying to stream or work from home at night. That is a little less than ideal. So hopefully those two things will correct things going forward. And I appreciate you bearing with us while, new to streaming, new to the YouTube. And then hopefully this weekend, knock on wood, we will get to do the welcome video to the channel. I've had it written out, the script or my ideas, I should say, for weeks, but getting my wife and little dude all on the same schedule is just a little difficult. But be on the lookout for that. So try to film that this weekend and get it out ideally Monday. So depends if I can get that filmed tomorrow.
You got lofty goals for tomorrow, man.
Well, I mean, my part I can do while you're working or whatever. It's just you and little dude will be at the intro and outro. I don't expect you to be there for my whole monologue. I don't think my son would sit still that long.
I thought you were about to say I couldn't. I was like,
well, maybe that too.
I am a full-fledged adult. I can
start
behave.
Twitching. Like, I don't want to hear you talk about how you enjoyed Lego since you were a wee little kid. And
I mean, I've heard about that. That's not new.
Fair enough. So, but yeah. And then I've got some other interesting videos to put out. So I really obviously love the short form content. I think that's fun, unique, different. But I guess people also like long form. So I'll be trying to focus on producing more long form so people can enjoy that too. But as far as reviews, I think my path going forward is to make it more concise, because as much as I like watching some of these other people that review sets, I guess it's because of the analytics or monetization, but some of them, they go on for so long talking about their review, and I'm like, couldn't we do this much quicker? So I don't know. When I watch people that are doing reviews, I typically put it on 2x speed.
You put a lot of things on 2x speed that I can't listen to that fast.
Who doesn't watch YouTube at 2x speed? I got too many things to do. There's so many hours in the day. Got to work 50 hours a week. It's like, I don't have time to watch people's.
I know, but there are times where you listen to things and I'm like, my ears can't even hear that fast.
Fair. I mean, I guess, on educational videos, I'll slow it down. But on, like, reviews, a lot of it is, I'll be honest, quite frankly, fluff, in my opinion.
When I listen to a book on tapes, I listen to them at, like, 1.5.
Okay.
But 2 is a little excessive for me.
Welcome. Yeah, I get that. Oh. Sometimes when you say something to people, it spooks them.
They prefer to not be noticed. I
Yeah.
get that.
I get that. I lurk in other content creators' streams all the time and never say anything. Because then I've also found that some of them take offense to saying hi. I thought that was a little strange. I'm kind of the boat that it's a rising tide that rises all ships, because if one channel does well, then and people's YouTube analytics sees that, they're gonna be like, okay, push more. So yeah, I'm of that mindset. I do like that little microscope build. Oh man, there's a big gash in that window element. Bummer. But yeah, getting back, it's like watching some of those YouTubers where they go on and on about their review and say the same thing like 15 times. I don't know. I guess maybe that's why I'll never get monetized. Who knows? Until then, I'll just enjoy and have fun. And share the joy of Lego.
Alright.
I really wish they would have done another Alien in the gift with purchase. That would have been awesome.
Did you see another 1x2?
I'm just that good.
It looked green. I kept seeing that one. I think it looked green.
But yeah, apparently I got to do more long form content, but I still like the shorts. I mean, who doesn't like a good short? I think we've all been there where you start and you're like, I got, a few minutes to watch a few shorts, and then an hour later you're like, oof.
That's called time blindness and you're aged.
Yeah, that is time blindness. I may have a little bit of time blindness.
You may have a little bit of ADHD.
Well, I mean, I think, yeah.
You think?
Well, I know.
That's why I said that.
Just a little bit.
It's okay, we can be honest.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was like a thing. Mm-hmm. Time blindness. But I definitely have that. But sometimes it comes in handy. I don't know.
When is that? When's that?
I don't know. I just had to say that because it made it sound so much better. Because otherwise it sounds so off-putting.
I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. Ooh.
Don't be doing that.
Sorry.
Goodness gracious.
Mama's still catching up from the week.
Okay, I'm confused on
I'm sorry.
What stud is this supposed to go on? I guess.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, because look, there's like a stud right there.
Okay, yeah. I guess that works.
Well, it doesn't work. It's right.
Okay.
There's a difference. How do I know there's a difference? Because I've made things work before when I didn't want to unbuild something.
But, yeah, I really think the missing piece here is not having one of the aliens. I mean, come on now.
Is there one in the big set?
Well, yeah, but then you only have the one.
I thought you were telling me there was none.
Oh, that would be just
Wait
silly.
1 minute. That's hogwash.
But I think if you had an alien in here, that'd be like a 10 out of 10 gift with purchase. Because if you compare this to the Stranger Things gift with purchase, I mean, granted that the Creel House is a little more expensive, but the gift with purchase had 2 minifigures. So
I was like, I didn't get a Demogorgon in the menu. You are wrong, sir.
Wrong. I think I can be done now with the mangled, sad, depressing instruction booklet. But can you hand me the vase, the vase?
Un momento, por favor.
I guess that is out of frame, so no one can see it. If you didn't know, these are being sold at Target. These are great for your extra pieces. The little Lego vases. Vase. I think they're really cool. All right. On to the main attraction. Bye-bye box. Okay. I've been waiting for this.
I would say, don't we all know, but they don't live with you.
Oh, it's one of the new boxes where it's got like a trillion different tape seals. I'm hoping this is to cut down on the Lego theft and the pasta. Well, I'll try not to hide behind the box while I'm cutting it. By the way, this little iFixit knife is great. It's not sharp enough to cut you, but sharp enough to get those tape seals.
Did I tell you I saw something the other day?
What?
Well, I think maybe I did last time. The Lego brick tape measure or whatever.
Oh yeah. That looks really cool.
And so you don't have to count the studs. You can just put it on and pull it.
I still like the tool where it's like if you've got like a 1x1 like round stud or a 1x1 like plate, it can like click on it and pull it up. So it looks like a little pencil, but it's for pulling up little studs, which is like great for the Milky Way because I still haven't built the Milky Way or the world map. So because I opened up the world map and I looked at it, took one look, and I was like, this is a future Andrew problem. I was like,
that is a we need to not have small children problem. That's what that is.
Well, I'm going to have to hang it on one of these walls because
it feels like a choking hazard waiting to happen.
Yeah. The Sagrada Familia or whatever. I mean, that looks like a beautiful set, but I think it's like $800. There's just no way. I think she would slap me upside the head if I bought it.
$800? What else does it do? Like my dishes? Because if it doesn't, we're not getting it. We don't need it. Trust me.
No. I'll pass your feedback on to Lego.
$800? Good Lord.
Well, I mean, it's going to be the largest Lego set ever. Because right now, that is technically held by...
What is it?
It's this big church over in Europe. I mean, it looks beautiful.
I'm not sure what we...
But not
what
like $800.
What we got?
No, I don't know.
Hey, about the church. Where do we put it in our house? I don't know.
And we've got a large Lego room, and then we've got a large house. And we could put it in one of those little like coves or cubbies that are...
No, they're not deep enough.
Well, like the one by the front door would be big enough. But still, it's like, with little kids, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're asking for free build takeaways. That's what you're asking for. That's how that happens. 3-year-old, 4-year-old fingers say, ooh, that's the piece I'm looking for.
Yeah, and then make Dad sad that you put that set out there. But I'm interested, and it would be cool to see people that do get it for free from Lego. Not free, but free. See, like, if they had, like, a time challenge to see how long it takes people to build that. I think I could beat the record. Saying, not saying. If somebody wants to get me that set, I'm happy to take on that challenge.
Don't worry, it won't be me.
What?
I won't be buying you that.
No, especially with the rumor of the new Millennium Falcon coming out. It's like...
Now, there is one set that I could... Well, I can't get behind the dollar bills on it. But I could get behind the thought of it. And that's the Neuschwanstein Castle.
Yes. Oh, I think that's still...
Is that what it's called?
Neuschwanstein?
I don't know.
I think it's Neuschwanstein. Yeah, that's on double points right now.
You guys more into it.
It's so amazing. Although I've heard from some people that have built it that it was not their favorite. So.
Oh, like the build.
Well, because it's got those tiny little 1x1 tiles, and they're printed. So it has like one of the most set of prints of any set, but with them being so many, it's apparently not fun. What in the world?
Touché.
This set came up with... I guess I'm building Speed Champions, y'all. Speed Champions.
Maybe you should try to scan that QR code again.
No, the same thing happened with, I want to say it was the Millennium Falcon Smart Play set.
Well, they probably have very close QR codes, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe scan the QR code again.
Well, I'm getting my 20 points regardless, so.
Oh.
Does it really matter? Oh, but then once I click through, it comes up as X files.
Just a little bug. Little bug.
No special occasion. Lego store. Bought this in the world's smallest official Lego store. Which, if you're not familiar with, is in North Park. And I'm not just making that up.
Well, that's the name of the mall.
Yeah, but it's not the name of the city yet. Dallas. Oh, that's cool. All the... Oh, I'm going to have to sit down and read this at some point in time. But not today. That's the cool thing about some of these adult sets.
The Creel House one was pretty cool. It was pretty informative.
Yeah, it was
a good reminder of some stuff too.
Stuff peppered throughout. I still need to do a review on that. But I was still hoping that you would do the review on that. It's because you built it.
I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Because you've got these content creators that will do reviews.
Hey,
as long as they disclose it.
You've got content creators. That's not.
Well, they'll do reviews and they haven't even built the set. But as long as they disclose it, that's fine. But otherwise, it's like, well, then that kind of takes some of the authenticity out of the review.
I thought it was very fun to build. That's kind of my review.
But I did have to help her. There was one point in time where
I got something misaligned.
There
was a lot of the same color.
Here, can we put this off to the side?
Yeah.
The extra pieces.
And it was not working. And I knew, in fairness, I did know it wasn't working.
She
I was
pulled
like,
it,
this is not
and then it stopped separating. And then I was like, no, let me look at it, fix that. And then we got it fixed. I do like the little FBI badge on there. If I was a land member, I'd be like, can I get, about 100 of these?
No.
Of the torsos? Well, they can do like a special request. And there doesn't seem to be like any limitation. So, that is another video that I need to sit down and film. Is my one about LAN collabs. I'm hoping the new program will fix a lot of the issues. The biggest issue I have is that they say free or gift, and I'm like, well, might be violating a few laws, but I guess nobody really cares. So, except me. I'm the only one that cares that, hey, maybe some laws are broken. My goodness. This piece is exclusive to some stupid little set up until this point. So hopefully these will be on the Pick-a-Brick wall.
Why are you going to call it stupid?
Well, because it was in a movie studio's Lego set. And it was like a poly bag. And it was like a, I don't know, like 8-pack or 12-pack of like what appeared to be Coke bottles. And this piece was, that was the only set it was ever in. So these were like stupid expensive. And it's like, okay, well, it's just trans clear 1x1 cone. Don't quote me on that, is what the name of it is. I'd have to look it up. But whatever this piece is, as far as I can recall, it was only in that one movie studio set. But now we have it here. And I think it's a fantastic little piece. We should have it in more readily available. To Lego's credit, it looks like they are making progress in making some of those rare pieces available. Like the little feather or whatever. That was in 2 sets before. That was like $40 for just like one little whoop feather. And now they put it in a, I think it was the Jaguar. And there's like 12 of them. Tank the value of it. I was like, more power to them. I like the idea of some of those crazy expensive pieces being more readily available, especially when it's not like a licensed like minifigure or something. So then it makes it more available for mock building. They have to be nuts. So I'm supposed to put this 1x1 round tile in this corner. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Could be.
This is why we stream late. Because kids.
Passive retrieved.
There we go. I'm hoping, I gotta double check my chat because make sure it's not lagging behind.
It's fine. They don't have to chat with us.
Yeah. Like I said, I lurk all the time in streams. I find it enjoyable.
I don't like to talk.
My wife will say that she talks enough for her work. Quite frankly, I would say that about mine.
Between work and toddlers.
Like today, I had a meeting and looked up and then realized it had gone 2 hours and I thought it was going to go, I don't know, 15 minutes. Yikes. Okay, well that confirms that it has to be the shorter one. Okay, what in the world? It helps if I actually count the studs.
Count it again. Oh, that's why you need that tape measure, man.
I know. I foresee that being a present sometime in my future. There is another content creator that makes a certain item that I would like to have, but I do not want to pay international shipping.
Sorry.
There's said creator makes these little trays. While I do like these Target trays, it is kind of frustrating that there's that hard corner. So if you get like a little tile piece, it can be kind of frustrating to get out of these trays. And it looks like said individual has fixed that by me.
What does this mean?
That means it glows in the dark.
know that, but
Because I've built Lego for, I don't know, better part of
well, I just
4
don't know how
decades.
that.
Well, because I guess it's saying that
Does the
it
inside
reacts
glow
to
in
the
the dark or this outside piece? Because it looks like that's the head.
No. It's the covering of the ghost.
Oh, well, the way that makes it look is like it's going to be dark when the... Anyway, never mind. I'm just saying, that's not intuitive.
I mean, it is intuitive to me. What say you? Is it intuitive, the little symbol for glow in the dark?
But the problem was, what glows in the dark? His head?
No, it's not his head. But
or the outside?
It's pointing to this piece.
I know, but the picture is of the head.
Well, yeah. I wonder if it's because of the new set that's coming out. The actual literal heads glow in the dark.
Oh, probably.
I don't know.
Is that...
For me, it was very intuitive.
Sweet Valley High or whatever. what is it?
Sweet Valley High.
I don't know. It's the only thing I could come up with. Sorry, I just aged myself there. Sorry, guys.
I love how the little bug is in there and then you cover it. No, I think it's the Midnight Valley collection.
There was Valley in there.
Which, I mean, I'm surprised it's taken Lego this long to do that. Because it's like, it seemed like the perfect opportunity. I still need to find on sale The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because, let's be real, when that retires, that's going to shoot up in value with the Midnight Valley collection. Because it's like the perfect transition between that and Winter Village. So, but it's kind of a hard pill to swallow for $200, and I guess this was $200. So there's that.
Don't tell me these things. Let me live in blissful ignorance.
Well, I got my
No. I don't want to know.
My bonus of 24 hours time off.
Your bonus of no dollars. No dollars. $0 bills. Okay? Don't tell me about what Legos you bought with your $0 bills.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The joys of my job. Here's your bonus. You get a couple days off, which it's like, okay, that's cool and all, but
I'm gonna need you to take a look at the kids' calendar. They're off for like 21 days between
like,
December and January. There's a whole lot of days.
Well, so it's like I've got a lot of days that I can take off, but it's like
fantastic.
Then I get behind at work, and so it's like, can you really take the time off?
Yeah, you can. Let me help you. I'm gonna need you to take some of that time off because I still have to work.
I still need to take off some of my parental leave before it expires.
Is that what your 4 days is?
No. Like, that is just for doing a good job.
Does it expire per year or at a year from when you started it?
So my time off award, that is good for a year. And what's great is like they don't even send you an email telling you got it. You just gotta like
hope you look.
Yeah, I mean they'll give you an email saying some of your HR files been updated, but it's like okay, well, it would have been nice to have somebody say like, oh hey, you got some time off. But I guess you're just supposed to know to monitor it. I don't know. But no, so my parental leave has a year expiration date.
But from her birth or from?
From her birth.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was from her birth or from when you took it.
When I started? No.
So. Oh, then that's coming up quickly.
I know. And that's why I was like, I gotta find do every other, I don't know, Friday or something.
I got some days you can take.
Well, I was going to take next Friday off.
Yeah,
because it would have been fun to spend some time with my daughter and, I don't know, do some Lego work.
And to cover for mommy so she doesn't have to stay up after she worked all night.
But, lo and behold, I got to do presentation at work. So.
And I
Womp womp womp.
have to work the night before. Just training at our daughter's school. So.
Why do I have to be like a subject matter expert in something?
I'm not a subject matter expert in anything.
It's like, how did I fall into that? It's like, can I just be a subject matter expert in Lego? Or, if I really want to offend somebody, I can say, subject matter expert in Legos. Uh-oh.
Well, sounds like something your wife would say.
That's going to anger people.
Open hostility.
What?
Said open hostility.
Open hostility? Yeah. Well, there was like the one guy that was doing videos on the Reckless Ben scandal. And then, I think I told you this before. And he had said Legos in one of his videos. And then, like, he just got inundated with comments. And so then in his next video, he did like a little monologue. He's like, yes, I understand the plural of Lego is Lego. But he's like, I just don't care anymore. So then in that video, he proceeded to say Legos. Like,
I would have said
so
Legos like 37,000 times. Why? Because I'm a little petty. What are you going to do?
I lost track. I was like, is he trying to do like a drinking game or something? Because he just kept saying Legos. So I was like,
he's
okay,
just over it.
I was like, he's trolling people. He's like, that was your takeaway? That, like...
Of all the things I had to say, our criticism is the fact that I used Legos instead of Lego.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, touche. I mean, he got a ton of engagement out of it, so... But I guess, you know, being an attorney, he really needed that his channel monetized. Meanwhile, I'm just doing it for the love of it.
Did you almost say monetized?
Yes, I did. Hey, it's been a long week. It has been a long week.
Welcome.
When you get on average, like, I don't know, 5 hours sleep a night, hashtag sleep faster, at the end of the week, you're like, you gotta catch up on some sleep. Or you'll get brain fog.
That's me all the time.
You live on brain fog. But
doesn't mean I should.
Well, I'm not saying you should. But that's probably annoying people that I'm just like holding this up in front of my face and building like that. But I've gotten so used to building Lego and pretty much anywhere, everywhere, shape, manner, and form. Because as a kid, I would build it like in my bed, like on carpet, heaven forbid. So it is a luxury now to actually have a honest build table.
Wait,
but I'm not fancy like some people with all the flexi spot.
Flex a what?
Well, a flexi spot is like, granted, they have these really cool desks, but like they're like giving them out like candy to like all these Lego content creators. Oh. Because
I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, what do I have?
And be like, oh, I want one of those flexi spots because being able to go up and down and like sit and stand. This one is sit and stand.
You're talking about electric raising
desk. Yeah, it's like this, but you can just press a button and it goes up and down. Whereas mine is like, I don't know, manually going up and down. So
I didn't even know what you were talking about. That's why I was very confused.
I thought it was pretty obvious that I was talking about a desk that went up and down.
No.
Sits. Because I thought I said sit stand desk.
No. Oh, I don't know. I missed that part.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty obvious.
That was my ADHD.
Yeah, you do need evaluated for your ADHD.
That I definitely have.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any other families out there where God love our children, where both parents have ADHD.
Well, blessings upon us all. We all found out in adulthood. I'm just saying.
That is true. That is true. I mean, that...
Talk to my whole family.
I mean, it is kind of like a shock when they're like, you might have ADHD. And you're like, I've been living a lot of years.
What do you think my mom thought?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of decades. We love you, but it is kind of like, when you hear what like the symptoms are, and you're like, oh yeah, that tracks. Oh yeah, that tracks. And I was like, I just thought this was normal for folks.
You mean everybody doesn't do this?
That is like the biggest shocker. Like, you mean everyone doesn't have time blindness?
Apparently not.
Everyone doesn't get in the shower and get stuck in there and like lose track of time? I just thought that was like a everybody thing.
Everybody doesn't sit in the garage. When you arrive home.
My wife loves doing that. She'll drive home like she got her Sonic drink, and she gets there and I'm like, are you coming inside the house? Because you've just been sitting in your car for, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 minutes, however long it is.
The car is off.
Yeah, no.
Verification.
Before people call like for a welfare check, they're like, she's sitting in her car with the car on. No, it was off.
Car's off.
Which can be dangerous though in Texas.
I just have zero energy to get out of it.
That would be ADHD. Right there.
You know what's ADHD? I totally put these pictures on the wrong side.
Because you got to talking.
I was supposed to pay attention. I actually didn't know that there was two of them. I wasn't paying close enough attention.
My Lanta. Printed elements. In a 3-in-1 creator set.
2 printed elements. There's 2
What?
pictures. Look. Elvira.
How did that designer make that happen? Somebody was asleep at the wheel. But yeah, like, if I could ever find another one of those... Hello! Are you building some Lego or just hanging out? I guess there must be some sort of delay, so I apologize, but hello, welcome in.
Yeah, there is a delay.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for advising us of that. We are doing
well. I told you that the other day.
we're doing well. It's always a joy to be able to build some Lego and share the, fun times of building Lego as an adult, because life is crazy and hectic enough, and sometimes it's nice to be a kid again. So, how are you doing? And let us know if you're building some Lego while I hunt for a piece. We were just talking about ADHD, of all things. And how... Oh, what Lego am I building? I guess I should put that up, so that way people can actually see what I'm building.
Where's my box on the table?
Well, look at you. Building the X-Files. Now, how do I get this to stay? There. Yeah, there we go. So, the X-Files. Fantastic set so far. Gift with purchase, fantastic. Price point might be a little high. So, I feel like this is going to be another one of those sets like the Pokemon set, where they just had to re-release the gift with purchase to incentivize people to buy it, because it was like, who's going to buy it at $650 without the Kanto region gift with purchase. Kanto region badge gift with purchase. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
I know. It's like speaking a foreign language.
You did speak a foreign language. What was that? I have no idea.
Well, that's because you don't follow Pokemon.
No, I don't.
But yeah, the X-Files set is really cool. So we'll see. I believe it has a sticker sheet.
Oh, again, they didn't tell me I was building a minifig, so I just skipped around.
I'm gonna have to double check the little envelope because I didn't see the stickers coming out. Unless I got one without stickers, which I have had happen before. Oh, is that supposed to be the Pokemon? Are you a fan of Pokemon? I've got some of the Smart Play sets, which that's another thing I'd love to test out with my son, see how he likes it. But I still think those Pokemon are saying stuff that maybe they should be saying, and just a digitized version. What? Well, a lot of people said I was hallucinating, but I was like,
your wife also said that.
But I wasn't thinking about it until I put like, hey, can you auto caption this for me? And then it started auto captioning.
Yeah, but once you've auto captioned something, you're always gonna hear it.
No, but then when I was doing the second Pokemon short, I had it auto caption. Oh yes, Pokemon. So have you built any of the Pokemon sets? And if so, what's your favorite? I'd say mine is like the EV, but then the Smart Play sets honestly are kind of fun. So I think it was a perfect fit for the Smart Brick. I know a lot of people are not fans of the Smart Brick, but it's like if you're going to do something where it's got
already has 8-bit sound.
8-bit sound, yeah. Oh, I do like the Eevee. I feel like that was just like the best bang for your buck. So the Kiss, I think my wife would like building that. She likes some of those sets. The only heartburn I have on that set is the price. So that's the ping. I showed it to you. I was really reluctant at first because I like a lot of the art sets. But then when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, this is much better because, I don't know, there's something to be said about the way the images are on Lego.com. And you're like, is that really exciting? And then you see it in person, you're like, oh, that's totally different. Which is weird because I think a lot of those lifestyle photos are not digital renders. Maybe they are. I've never had a chance to talk with somebody at Lego to confirm that, but there's just a huge difference between seeing it in person and seeing the pictures. So it'll be something that we'll pick up, I think, because thus far we pretty much have every one of the official art sets. Because we've got a big house, so I figure we could start hanging them up.
Plenty of art.
No, I like art. I'm just saying that I've told her this. I was like, you could get genuine art and pay like a ton of money, or you can get a cool Lego set that you could build and then be art.
Right, but we already have a lot.
Which one would you rather have? I'd rather have the Lego set art. So,
but also, we already have a lot of art.
Fair.
That's for real.
So, have you built the Kiss Lego set? And if so, did it kill your fingers?
That's what I don't like about them. That wave one. What was it?
I have it. I thought I used to have it over there. Because I haven't hung it up. I forget the name of the wave one, but I thought that one was awesome.
I mean, it looks cool, but
until your kids get a hold of it and knock off all the little
waves. Hence the reason it hasn't been hung up.
Yeah, I got to go back through that and figure out which pieces I'm missing. So, how long did it take you, and did it hurt your fingers? Okay. Not entirely aware of what I'm building here. I think that's Oh, that's on the bookshelf. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So glad. Watch this.
Well, because it's like, at first, like, you're building it, and it's just like a whole bunch of shapes. You did build it 3 days? Okay, so you just splitting it up over time. I guess that makes sense to be able to enjoy it. I have a hard time sometimes with building sets and, like, wanting to power through. Like, I did that with the 3-in-1 iconic pirate ship. I was like, I want to power through that. I started on one stream, and then I was like, by the second stream, I was like, I'm going to power through. And it turned out to be a 4-hour stream, which I don't think gets much views, because who's going to sit there and watch for 4 hours?
Not me.
Unless you're like me and watch it at 2x speed, or you pay and unlock the 3x speed, which I would love to do. But... Oh, you're only 10. Okay, well, that's like my son. We built the Batman logo, and it's 12 plus, and he is 4. That took... I thought
forever.
I thought we were going to power through that in like a short while, because I was like, this would maybe take me an hour to build. It took several hours.
But also impressed that you built it in 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, at 10, kudos. And then even more kudos for having that kind of budget.
Because let me help you. I would not be able to.
I did not have that budget at 10. So my younger self is jealous. But
he was just talking about all the sets he didn't get when he was little.
Yeah, I was talking to her because my son was kind of checking out the 2 pirate ships that we got recently, the 3-in-1 and the Going Merry. And I was like, as a kid, I would get Lego for birthday, Christmas. I'd get Lego for any chance I could get to get something. And still didn't have enough budget. So a lot of things I missed.
Don't let him fool you. That's still his life.
Were the ships. And so to have like the pirate ships, I was just like, yes. Finally have money to get pirate ships. Oh, that pink Lego. So that is a mosaic I built myself. I still want to take it apart and rebuild it. So it's kind of more like what you see, not on any of these boxes, but some of the boxes where you see kind of like that Lego greebling. I want it to look more like that. Right now it has more of like the mandala. Is it the mandala? I think that's the design. Where you see like the little like flowers and whatnot. But just something I created because I figured why not. It was fun to build. I don't know. Occasionally when I get time I like building mocks. But it's one of the things that I need to do is I need to get the welcome to PinkBrix video out, which we were talking about earlier, and explain why I chose PinkBrix. And if you're a Lego Star Wars fan, you'll understand kind of how they hide PinkBrix in sets. And for me, growing up, I always thought that was fascinating. I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Nice little challenge to hide PinkBrix. And I wanted something that was unique, because so many people just do like their name or include something that's Lego, and I was like, well, I want something different but still kind of clear that it's Lego. So I was like, why not PinkBrix? I'm confused about It's So Nice. To break it apart. Yeah, I've also toyed with, because I had a whole bunch of extra pink pieces of just building a second one. So then if I go to like a convention, woo!
I'm getting a little animated there.
I could bring the other one or both of them and show them off. But yeah, it was fun to build. I literally just got, I think it was 3 pick-a-brick orders of just every pink piece they had available, which, interestingly enough, it is one of the more limited colors, because I guess it's officially light purple. I don't know about you. I look at that and I'm like, that's pink. But officially it's light purple. But I basically got every element that I could at the time and just sat down and started building. Oh, Australia, I'm guessing.
Somewhere on that side of the world.
Yeah. I guess that's what we get because we're in Texas, so it is 11 p.m. here. So a lot of normal people around here are probably in bed.
Rightly so.
Meanwhile, we're up and we're enjoying Lego. No more far. Okay, so I'm curious. What country? If you're willing to share. You don't have to share, but if you're willing to share. Because
I'm trying to think.
I found out recently, like, some of the other countries, like, they don't have, like, official Lego stores like we do. I was like, oh, that's different.
Or didn't have a... like the... buy-sell or whatever.
Oh, the Bricklink?
Yeah.
Oh, Qatar? Okay.
Oh, okay. I get so confused on, like, where...
The geography?
Well, no, but, like,
I'm
the,
sorry.
like time zones, right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah.
a really hard time, like, coming up, like, in my brain with time zones, like, where things are.
Yeah, I do have... Sometimes I do have to visualize it. Like, for my work, I'm like, okay, what time zone is that? So I will cheat and put it in my phone and be like, okay, what time zone are they in? How many hours different? So in Qatar, do you have... I am pronouncing that correctly, right? Yeah. Do you have official Lego stores? And now I'm going to have to look up what... Oh, it's 7 in the morning. Okay. Well, that's a great way to start off the day, is watching Lego, thinking about Lego. I admit, that's one of my favorite things to do. Wake up in the morning, see if there's any Lego news. Check out if there's any new sets that are coming out. She probably prefers that I'm not, but...
Toss you some baby clothes.
So yes, you have official Lego stores. I'm guessing that's what you're saying. Which I guess you guys would get your Lego sets from... I guess the closest factory would be the Czech Republic.
Don't look at me. I gotta look at a map.
I should know off the top of my head where every Lego factory is, but I don't have them all memorized. Because there's Monterey, Mexico. There's just outside of Richmond, Virginia, that's coming online. Somewhere in Vietnam. Shenzhen, China. Hong Kong, Czech Republic, Bill in Denmark. I think that's all the... Do I know Japanese?
No.
No. No. Google Translate is my friend. Google Translate is my friend. But I would, if I ever got the opportunity, I would love to go to every Lego factory. Maybe at some point in life, I will find a way to get there, so we'll see.
Keep on dreaming.
Keep on dreaming. I wish I knew Japanese. No, in America, for whatever it's worth, we let our youth down by waiting in most schools to teach a foreign language until, like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12.
High school.
And by that time, it's like, well, good luck picking up a foreign language.
Is that one that color? Is that one?
Yeah, that's, yeah. Do you know Japanese? I just know like ni hao, konnichiwa.
Well, ni hao's. Is that Mandarin though?
Yeah.
So that's not Japanese.
Well, no, I have to sit there and think of all the different ways to say hello in every language.
Oh, I just know because we have that book that our kids read.
Oh, well, wow. Okay, that is fantastic. I'm always jealous of people that, that's the right word, that can speak multiple languages. I always wanted that for my kids, but over here it is hard in the States to get any kind of education where they can speak more than one language because it's not readily available, which is absurd. I think people over here take for granted that.
We do have friends that send their children to bilingual school.
Well, yeah, and then my sister, her kids. So my sister's kids speak Mandarin and English, and I'm like super jealous of that because I would love to be able to speak another language. I learned Spanish, and each passing year, I know less and less Spanish. But that's just simply because I don't use it. I gotta grab these stickers.
I took German.
What?
I don't remember any.
Well, I mean, you know Spanish, but not the kind that most people would appreciate.
I know some medical Spanish. I don't know. I can talk to you about.
She knows medical terms in Spanish.
I don't know real Spanish.
Whoa! So Japanese, French, Spanish, Korean, German. Wow.
Under 10?
And Arabic?
Or is
Wow.
that somebody else?
What?
Is that the kid that's 10?
Yeah, I was like, that is impressive.
More power to you, bro.
I mean, yeah, more power to you. I mean, you'll go places for sure. Knowing that many languages, like the world's your oyster at that point.
Which way does this go? Let's go flat side front. Is that flat side?
Oof.
It's dark. I can't read it. I'm having a problem.
No, the slant goes towards the back. Yeah, so flat side front.
Flat side front.
That is impressive. I would just love my kids to be able to speak one other language and not pay like a quadrillion dollars to get them to learn how to speak another language.
To find a tutor.
Find it. So, fun fact, hopefully he doesn't hurt me for this, but my brother-in-law speaks Arabic and can write Arabic. And the way it was explained to me is why he did it is because he's left-handed. I was like, kudos to you. I mean, that's an interesting reason to pick a foreign language, but I was like, hey, man, if that's what it takes. Yeah, I mean, if...
Could have done Hebrew, too. In that one.
Hebrew? Yeah.
Left to right.
Is
I
it?
mean, right to left, I mean.
I mean, maybe it is. I feel ignorant now that I don't know that. I know
just
Arabic
made that up
is
in my head.
from right to left, but I don't know what that my brother-in-law chose it because he was left-handed. I was like, hey, more power to you. That's cool. Because then, you know, he can actually travel and not sound like a stuck-up American that expects everyone else to just speak English. I had a coworker that was traveling overseas, and I was like, please look up all like the basic phrases, like where's the restroom, please, thank you, all those things. And he's like, no, I'll be fine. I'll just use Google Translate. I was like, good luck, my friend. And then he came back and he's like, yeah, I should have listened to you. I should have at least taken the time to learn like basic phrases to just I don't know, just look like you're putting in the effort. And I was like, I tried to warn you. Because I would sit down and do, not Rosetta, Duolingo. Yeah. I need to do that in my spare time. Well,
What spare time do you have?
I could do on my windshield time instead of
we have none spare time.
Instead of listening to random YouTube videos in English, I could do it in a foreign language.
You're just going to listen to a foreign language and you think you're just going to osmosis it or what?
Well, yeah, then also supplement it with intentional time of Duolingo. I mean,
because you can't be watching it, so that's what I would need
well,
in order to
I can't be watching it which to be clear, if I have YouTube on while driving, I'm listening to it, not watching it. Don't come after me. I'm not encouraging people to watch their phone while driving. Just to be clear. But yeah, one of the languages I'd love to learn, this is how much of a nerd I am, is Danish.
You just want to be able to speak in case you ever go to Denmark.
Well, yes, that is true. I do want to be able to. Well, that goes back to, I just think it is polite etiquette if you're traveling international to, like, I don't know, take that time and effort to learn some of the phrases.
I mean, sure. I'm not saying it's not.
But yeah.
I'm just saying you have an ulterior motive.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is on my bucket list to go to Denmark. Because as I've said, I'd love to see every Lego factory if possible. And, well, one of the other places I'd love to go is the Lego store outlet or whatever it is in Germany, where they have like an insane pick-a-brick place. And so I'd have to learn a little bit of German.
But all I can tell you is E.T. knockouts a telephonian.
Sorry, what?
That's all I remember from high school. I learned German in high school. I speak it none, and now I couldn't tell you.
What's that supposed to say?
E.T. phone home. We watched E.T. in German too. E.T. phone
Pardon
home.
us. Does that mean I need to get you the ET set?
No.
Which
a foreign language? I'm just saying. I didn't get a lot out of my foreign language in high school. I made it through my 2 years, and that was.
I am still bitter.
As far as I got.
I mean, I shouldn't be, but I am still bitter that they made the ET set, and they have made the ET minifigure before for Dimensions, and they had like the gall to make ET and not give us the ET minifigure. It's like, why? I mean, it almost, this sounds bad, but almost makes me want to not ever buy that ET set out of like spite.
I literally didn't know there was an ET.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The ET set looks pretty cool, but I'm like, I'm just
Does his finger glow?
It's either, no, I think it's his chest that glows. I think it's E.T.'s chest that glows. But it does have a light brick. Oh no, but his finger did glow in the movie.
Did his finger glow?
Yeah.
It did, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I always tell the kids when they have like a pull socks on their finger.
Oh yeah.
They have E.T. finger.
Just so you, to be clear, I think you need to.
But it's also been a really long. It's been a really long time since I watched E.T. Like a really long time.
So, question: have you ever come to the States? Again, if you're willing to share. This isn't like an interrogation.
He just likes talking to anybody.
Yeah. Hey, when you've got 3 kids under 5 to have, I don't know, like a coherent conversation is welcome. Well, I know like the media makes this look really bad, but if you watched any of the coverage of the World Cup, a lot of people had good things to say, especially like the food. Yes, we do have some bad food over here, but people are also pleasantly surprised by the barbecue food.
Yeah, they liked hurtados.
The Mexican food. I mean, we do, because we kind of like the melting pot of the world. So, especially like around New York and California. To a lesser extent, Texas.
Oh, they really liked, a lot of the Japanese fans really liked hurtados.
Oh, really?
In Arlington. You've eaten there.
Yeah. You wish, yeah. I would love to do more world travel.
I need small humans to get a little bigger before that.
Before I travel? Yes.
Oh, wait. Oh, I meant we.
Oh, we together. Yes, yes.
Thank you. I'm glad to know you're leaving me behind.
Oh, I'm hoping to be able to travel more for work. So.
I just got the boot.
You just got the boot?
Yeah.
No, we would just need somebody to watch the kids for you to tag along.
I just thought we were going as a family.
Oh, well, okay, that's real expensive. I want to go to Tokyo. Yeah, I'd love to go to Tokyo. Have you been to Tokyo? I'm assuming you have. Oh. It's like one of the places I feel like you haven't been to, because you've been like seemingly everywhere.
I did travel a fair amount.
Yeah, I feel like Tokyo is definitely one of those places where you would need to look up some phrases. You can't just go there on a wing and a prayer. Just kind of just
I was fortunate.
Yeah, go without knowing any of the language. But I think it'd be fun, because it just seems like it's like a totally different place. Some great restaurants, great shopping.
I just don't.
What?
You know me.
You scared about the amount of people?
No.
What?
I gotta figure out what to eat.
What? You're mumbling over there.
I said I gotta figure out what to eat.
Oh, you went to Tokyo. How was it?
Me?
No.
Oh, I was like, I didn't go to Tokyo. Just ignore me. I'm on the struggle bus over here. I've worked a lot this week.
Well, now apparently I'm on the struggle bus because I've got this one 2x2 brick, and if it's one thing I know, you never get a large extra piece. If you got a large extra piece, you did something. It was so good. Okay. So what was your favorite aspect? Like the shopping, the food, the people?
A lot of rice and chicken.
Oh, yes.
Because I think they do a lot of like seafood. And I'm not a big.
I thought I was a picky eater.
Well, I like have shellfish allergies, and like people do a lot of.
Fair. And then I met my wife, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm not as a picky eater as I thought. Because like one of my favorite things to do when I eat with people at work is I'm like, can we go anywhere but a place that has American food or Mexican food? So like one of my favorite places to go is a Thai restaurant. All except for the people. Whoa! I would have thought that would have been, from what I've heard, that's kind of one of the highlights. So what was it about the interaction with the people? Weird outfits. Yes. Yeah, I'd probably be with you on that one. For sure. I could get with you on that one. Is that I got to do some Lego surgery over here. I was not paying attention when I built this step, and skipped a piece.
Mm-mm. Not you.
Never happens. Never happens. I never get so busy doing other things or talking that I forget a step.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Most certainly. Okay. How do I get this piece in there?
I have no idea.
I'm going to have to do a little bit more Lego reconstructive surgery. Hopefully then, I think there might be a delay, going around the world.
No, there's just a delay even from our living room.
Well, once I get the uninterrupted power supply and then do a hardwire connection instead of Wi-Fi, I definitely think that will address the latency issue.
Well, because I was texting you from when I was in the garage. I was texting you, and it was like you would
delay.
respond like 45 seconds later, 30 to 45
Yeah,
seconds.
I really think that's the issue, is between not having the uninterrupted power supply and then doing streaming, heaven forbid, on Wi-Fi instead of hardwired. I think that's what causes the lag, the latency. Oh. Almost opened the wrong bag. Yeah, I really wish they would, for pretty much every set, as you built it, if they had like a little, at least the little name of, per IP set of the minifigure you're building. But it would be kind of cool if they did like a notable fact. Because I think that would take, like, now with ChatGPT and AI, like all of like 15 seconds to look up. Oh, I would love more copies of this torso. I like all the minifigures in here. Big fan of this set. Not necessarily a big fan, again, of the price, but...
Makes me think of the guy from Office Space. The torso.
Dwight?
No, from Office Space.
Oh, Office Space.
Have you
Okay.
seen my stapler?
Oh yeah. I could burn this place down.
Not for real. That's from a movie.
So yes. Yeah, I thought you were saying The Office at first.
No.
But yeah, I think it'd be fun to travel over there and experience that. I think there's only one country I would not want to visit. And that's just
you
because...
should say.
Well, I just think I wouldn't make it out alive.
Nope.
Okay.
You should stop right there.
That's probably best. So I went to the Lego store and asked if I could see the Van Gogh, and they said no. Even though I was too short, and 1 hour later, when I went to eat ramen, I kind of lost you. So you were trying to look at one of the displays, and they said no? Well, I mean, just the fact that if you got to go to one of the Lego stores, that is awesome. Because I think it'd be fun to try, as traveling, going to Lego stores in each country, because they're not all created equal. I'm fortunate enough that our Lego store again has the world's smallest official corporate-owned Lego store in the world, in Texas. The people there are incredible. But I did recently, on a work trip, go to a Lego store.
You encountered a little bit different situation.
Where they were a little hostile towards me. And that really was off-putting. I was quite shocked. Oh, they said 5 more minutes. And 30 minutes later, you finally got it. So wait, I'm confused. They needed time to, like, go get the set?
I think they just forgot about him. That's what it sounds like.
What do you mean?
I think he asked for it, and then they just forgot about him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I've encountered Lego stores where the employees are less than helpful, but then I've encountered Lego stores where the people are just awesome, and they're like your friends.
I could have misunderstood that, but that's what I think he said.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I always try to kill them with kindness. Hopefully that translates well. Basically, just be super kind, and then the
hope they get over their grouchiness.
Well, yeah, because it's hard. I worked retail as a first job, or one of my first jobs, and it's difficult because there are some less than kind individuals that walk into retail establishments.
There are just some less than kind individuals.
Well, yeah, there's some less than kind humans. So then you can get kind of jaded. So it's unfortunate that you had to deal with that, for sure. But yeah, awesome that you got to go to a different Lego store. I would love to experience that. I've never been to a Lego store outside of the United States.
I don't think I've ever encountered
Oh, too short to get the box. Oh man, that's yeah. You would think they would be.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, really frustrating.
You're like, I really just want to buy it. I just can't reach it.
Like, can you
it's not tall enough.
Yeah, that would be frustrating. And as somebody that's gravitationally enhanced, i.e., on the shorter side, I can definitely sympathize with that. I'm not one of those like 6 foot, 7 foot individuals. Far from it. I have found myself in a Target store. Literally.
Standing on tiptoes?
No, literally climbing up the shelves to get a Lego set. So.
Please don't do that in front of our son.
No. Never around my kids.
He'll be climbing the he'll be climbing the shelves. Dear Lord.
Yeah, it's definitely not something I recommend. Not climbing shelves. But I'll admit I have done that. Because, like, I don't know, but for whatever reason, I've been to some stores where it's like the Lego sets that are on sale are high up. Those are the ones on clearance, but I'm like, well, they're probably not selling because people couldn't reach them.
But also they could have just been moved there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there's a store that's near us that shall remain nameless. I'm convinced that there is a individual that works there that takes all the sets that go on sale before the general public can get a hold of them. Because it's also in that said store, they never have any of the official Lego displays. And I'm like, yeah, I think one of the employees is stealing the displays and then selling them.
Is that the same place that won't sell you a Lego early?
No.
Oh.
No. It doesn't have a T, it has a different letter. Yeah, then we also have a store near us that they will occasionally put Lego on the shelves early. And I've learned the hard way that if you go then take it up. Was that a ghost or was that
a child?
A child.
Hey, bud.
My son might be crashing our stream. Which is alarming at 11:40 at night. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud.
It's probably
It's probably the
the problem.
problem.
Yeah, I'll go check on that. You didn't turn his sound machine on, did you?
I did not.
Oh, yeah, then that's the problem.
Yeah, that would be frustrating. But I'm sure if you started climbing those shelves, they would be Johnny on the spot, so to speak, and getting down that Lego set for you. Yeah, I've never really had an issue with my Lego store, but again, I've made friends with pretty much all of the people there. I know most of them on a first name basis. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know a lot of them like on a first name basis. And then it's so small, there's like no way that you could get out of sight from somebody that they would forget about you. But that being said, I would kind of prefer to have a larger Lego store.
He's out.
Yeah, then that's kind of disturbing. I don't know what made that sound.
Would you like to go?
Do I need to go tour the house?
Ensure that everything is closed and.
Well, I'll pull up our security cameras. We had a random noise in the house and thought it was one of the kids, but
I mean, it could have been him.
all the kids are accounted for.
Playing.
Yeah, I think it was him. And then,
but he just seemed pretty out when I went in there.
well, I mean, he could have just been sleepwalking.
Yes, but he was like very covered up,
Okay,
which he doesn't normally do.
let me check our security cameras. The last unfamiliar face on that camera was me.
Glad to know you're still unfamiliar.
The Lego store employees are so tall. It's like, Mamma Mia. What were you saying?
I said glad to know you're still unfamiliar on the.
Well, it's because I had a hat on.
Oh.
Nope, nobody sighted on security cameras.
Okay.
I
can look back at the
I think we're good to go.
feed on his room.
I think that was just our son just sleepwalking or hearing my voice and then coming to check it out. That's surprising that they would put that set so high, but I guess thinking about our Lego stores, they do some of those quote unquote adult sets. They do put them higher. Now that is pretty cool. I really do like this set. I'm glad that she didn't snipe it out from under me. So now, obviously, I have to ask, what other Lego stores have you gone to? Have you gone to any other ones in any other countries? And if so, which one was your favorite? My probably one of my favorites was the one on, say the probably the one on Fifth Avenue in New York. I think it was Fifth Avenue. It's the one that's 2 stories, and I'm pretty sure it's Fifth Avenue because they have 2 in New York, or New York, New York. And that was before I started this channel. That was probably one of my favorites. They do have like proper, unique stuff to that Lego store. I would love to go back to it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Others and just chatting. So it makes for a great weekend, a great experience. And I'm always happy to talk about Lego because I've had a little bit of experience. Not going to say I'm a Lego expert, but I am excited that they might be bringing back the Lego monorail. There's a lot of excitement around that, and this guy is super excited about it. Which I don't know if I shared that with you.
Yeah.
What? That they're now selling Lego monorail pieces. Mm-hmm. Not the old classic one, but like the new. They made a new one for education sets. Hello, hello. Well, I've never done like the emojis. There's like so many cool ones. $14 hours. Woo! Yikes. Why were you in the airport for 14 hours? That sounds terrible. It's interesting going to some of the Lego stores in the airports, which it is interesting because they will randomly have different gifts with purchase. Like I stumbled upon the airplane, and I was like, well, yeah, I'll try to find a way to buy something to get that gift with purchase. So it never fails. Anytime I go into a Lego store, I now ask, like, the one, my home Lego store, I don't have to ask because they'll just tell me. But if I'm going into like a random Lego store, I'll ask, hey, do you have any gifts with purchase? Because you'll be surprised. I went into Lego Discovery Center, and it was after, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months after the Creel House was released, and they had the gift with purchase, which we already had, but I was like,
but like,
how did
no one had it? No one around here had it.
No one had it. Like, I mean, it was going for like ridiculous amounts online. So it never hurts if you're at a Lego store, especially one that you don't frequent, to just say, hey, do you have any specials going on? Do you have any gifts with purchase, or do you have any damaged box sets? Our store does not do it. That's kind of one of the downsides of having the world's smallest official Lego stores.
Can't be keeping damaged.
They don't have space to advertise or put out damaged sets. But I think it was the one in Fort Lauderdale where they just had like damaged Bricklink boxes, like insane prices. I was like, well, if I wasn't traveling, I would have bought some of those.
When we were in our 4,000-hour layover.
Yeah. Not 14 hours, but we were on a long layover.
Was that Fort Lauderdale? Is that where we were?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. I was like, man, those employees are going to be happy. Because I think it was the highlight was they had the Bricklink train station. I think that's which one it was.
They had something you wanted.
But they had like 4 copies. I didn't realize that there are Wait, my whole family of 17 doesn't know the Japanese language, and they have to scan their passport, fingerprint, and face. You have a family of 17? Woo! Am I reading that correctly? Or is it 7? Are we talking like
immediate family?
7?
Like...
Or, well, I guess that could be extended family.
Yeah.
Good point. I was not paying attention, and all of a sudden it says, I need to build 2 of these.
Guess you're going to go back and build another one, eh?
Growing up, I always wanted as many kids as I could afford, and then it got to the point where it wasn't so much amount of a question of money as it was. I was just getting older.
Oh no, we got to pay the daycare bills. Whew.
Well, true, but like if you get to a certain size family, at some point in time you have to do the math and be like, do you send your kids to like a daycare, or do you just bite the bullet and one stay at home? Because the return is going to be so different by just staying at home and loving on the kids.
Daddy daycare.
Daddy daycare. Okay, yeah. So extended family.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going extended here.
I know there are still people that have really large families. I always thought it would have been cool to have a large family.
By today's standards, we do have a large family.
I guess, yeah, we do have a large family. Like, by American standards today, a family of 5 is large. Which to me is mind-boggling. Yeah, I figured as much. With the, grandma, grandpa, yeah. Well, that's cool, traveling with that much family. I kind of enjoy traveling with family. Not all the time, but definitely some of the time.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was focused on a piece.
On what you're building?
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying not to make mistakes like I make mistakes?
Yeah, because I'm not patient like you, and I can't go back and figure out where it's at, and then I just get frustrated. Then I tell you I'm going to bed.
Fair. That is kind of cool. Aw, fiddlesticks. Fortunately, I can just correct it. But these are like little dressers. I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely want to do more traveling. What in the world? I have to pull out these drawers to get these tiles in. What is my favorite Lego set? Well, the Going Merry, that is a fantastic set. As probably like a recent one this year. I mean, granted, I haven't finished building this. The Going Merry is definitely a contender. But as far as
like,
my...
for your all-time favorite
No,
Lego
no, no.
set?
But I was saying for like this year.
Oh,
But
okay.
as far as all time, I'd have to say it's tied 3 sets. The Ewok Village, the UCS Lambda class shuttle, and then probably the top, just edged out, is the airport shuttle. The original city monorail. Like, it blows my mind that Lego will not re-release the monorail.
That's because you didn't build the Creole house.
I don't know. I got endless hours of enjoyment out of that monorail set. I would, because I got extra track as a kid, and I would build that or rebuild that set, and I would just like play hours on end with it going around the track. I was like mesmerized by that monorail. And then I always wanted to go to Disney to see a monorail because I enjoyed that Lego set so much. So yeah, it just boggles my mind that Lego will, for whatever reason, not build another monorail set. Because honestly, I think everyone should be able to enjoy a Lego monorail. It's fantastic. It's like a train, but just that much more enjoyable.
It's like a train, but not a train.
Well, no, the train from the aspect of that, it moves.
Mm-hmm.
There's something cool about Lego that does something else once you've made it. So, yeah. So I guess the airport shuttle edges out these 2 sets.
It wasn't even one of your knights and...
The what?
One of your castles.
Oh, I mean, I did have a lot of the castle sets. I do...
You just talk about your castle sets a lot.
Well, I mean, I do like them, but I did get a lot of enjoyment out of Castle, which I'm also surprised that they don't bring back.
I thought they did. I thought it cost like $1 million.
Well, I mean, they every once in a while do release a Castle set, but it's like they don't do like the Castle theme, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I am crossing my fingers and hoping that Lego sees the error of their ways and corrects whatever issue is holding them back from making a monorail and make that monorail. I think the sales would be bananas.
But you have to think, like, it was also a personal enjoyment. Maybe it didn't sell that well across the board.
No, I think there was some sort of patent issue. Guess what grad I'm going on in September?
Grade.
What grade you're going into in September?
I don't know how they work over there.
I don't know how they work over there. Like for here,
10 would be...
that would be middle school?
No. 10 would be like...
I don't know. I grew up in a different state, so we had a different type of school.
Well, it'd be like 5th grade. 10 would be like 4th or 5th grade, depending.
I don't know. What? So maybe 5th grade? Well, I mean, I don't know what grades are like over there.
I don't know how they do it, because I know it's like different everywhere.
I'm curious. Oh, in a British school. Yeah, so it's like totally different. So I'm curious then, do you have like
they do like...
And do you have like houses? Like do you have like a crest? I also thought that would be kind of cool.
And or is it like boarding school mainly?
Well, I'm presuming it's a boarding school, right? Do I do the angry face or do I do the happy face? I'm going with angry face. No, I'll go with the happy face.
Mm-hmm.
3 tries.
I literally don't. I don't know how they.
Confused.
Because I just don't. I mean, like, I can't even speak to it because I don't really know what they call their.
So then, no, that wouldn't be. So that would be primary school. Is that how they do it? Like they do like the primary and secondary.
I don't know. I literally. I don't.
I think they do primary, then secondary, and then university. Whereas here in the States, we'd call it college, which I always think it's more refined to say they're off to university.
Yeah, but their university takes place at like 11 or something.
Really?
It's early. I think. I don't know. I don't really
So
understand.
I'm guessing,
I'm telling you, I don't understand it all.
So I'm guessing secondary school. That signals it is midnight.
That signals we have 3 children that will be up before. And I have to work tomorrow.
Well, how many bags left do you have?
I think 1.
What?
I think 1.
1? So yeah, my guess, if you're saying what I think you're saying, you have 3 guesses. I would say secondary school. I'm going into year 6. So was I right there?
Well, that's kind of like our 6th grade.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't know what's in what.
Yeah, I feel like schools abroad, in general, are like further along than American schools.
I feel like I shouldn't have this.
That's a bad sign. You've done messed up somewhere. I'm guessing somewhere wife has this piece extra. I'm guessing somewhere.
No, I think it's gonna be over by the organ. I think I just forgot to put it on. Yeah.
Now, I always thought it would be cool to go to a boarding school.
No.
To kind of be on your own and... Okay. Apologize, I gotta figure this out. Oh, yeah, it's right here. It's... Yeah. You gotta sneak it in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you I thought it was back ready.
Problem solved. So do you enjoy boarding school? Just, I mean, there's like the positives of life. You could miss your family. But then also the highlights of like having some early independence.
Oh, I wonder if he got up and then snuck back into bed because he was afraid he wasn't going to get stars.
Yeah. Poor little dude. I think maybe my son heard us that we were streaming, but didn't want to lose a reward for sleeping throughout the night.
Well, it's not.
So
He doesn't get a reward for sleeping throughout the night. He gets a reward for not aimlessly wandering.
Wandering, yeah. scaring us in the middle of the night.
Well, I don't care if he gets up in the middle of the night because he wakes up. It's like when it's really to help entice him to stay in bed right after he goes to bed instead of coming out a million times and asking us to like.
So he doesn't.
A million things.
So he doesn't have bags under his eyes at the age of 4, not sleeping. Math is hard. I would like to say I can empathize, but that, for whatever reason, was one subject I excelled at. I had a hard time with like literally every other subject, but I was fortunate enough for math. Whoa, okay. Maybe I'm not that good at math. I could not do that off the top of my head. Okay, so you're on a whole nother level if you can do that off the top of your head. I think that's Mensa level. If you can do that off the top of your head. I mean, if I wasn't building Lego and talking, I could probably do that, but it would take some mental energy to do that. That's what we learn, is to do that off the top of your head. That is impressive. Although, like, growing up, and I mean, I did it like advanced math and calculus and AB, calculus, and everything. And I always just thought math would be a bigger part of my life. And having to do, like, linear algebra and everything, all this stuff without a calculator, and then it's like, no.
I also thought stop, drop, and roll was going to be a bigger part of my life the way that they preached it when I was in school, but, you know.
Okay, yeah, I'm curious. What is the answer? I
would have to calculate that.
Oh, is that like the question of like the order of operations? My wife can.
Yep.
She's got the mnemonic. What's the mnemonic?
What? But those are all multiplication signs.
No, it's not.
I can't see. Again, hello.
I'm pretty sure it's 4,526 times 758 plus 232.
Oh, well, then that just goes left to
right. Right, but I would have to sit there and seriously think to try to do that in my head. Can you do that in your head?
No.
Because what you can do is like the new method.
Yep. Don't even get me started on that.
3,430,940.
Okay.
I mean, if you can do that off the top of your head rather quickly, that is impressive. That is like raw intellect there, I would say.
Computing skills.
Yeah. But I always thought, like, because I was really good at math, so growing up, so I did a lot of it. But I always thought it would, like, take me places, but I should have, my mom always says I should have gone into engineering, and I didn't. But
I'm glad you didn't, because we would not be married.
But my brother wanted to go into, he wanted to be a lawyer. And so first of all, he wanted to be a lawyer, but then he also wanted to go into finance. And so I kind of followed suit in my education. But I didn't enjoy either of those professions. So I spent a lot of money. A lot of money. 6 figures on education. And yeah, I didn't need it for my current job, so. So what I'm teaching my kids is to try a lot of things, figure out what you're passionate about and go after that. And if you're really passionate about something, money will eventually follow. for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to teach them not
Unless
to.
you're passionate about underwater basketball.
Yeah, I mean, or communications. Because like communications is like one of those like skills. It's like, okay, well, like
no, I feel like that's just something that they say.
Like you're not really learning something because it's like you can learn. Ask you a math question.
I don't know. I have to think too hard to come up with a math question. Oh,
Trying to think of one.
Requires more brain power than I have at midnight.
Well, at after midnight. Just trying to think of some of the fun ones I thought of. Well, I mean, it's not so much a math question, but what's always intrigued me is topology. And then like infinite series. So you've got like an infinite set of numbers. How do I explain this? So
you're this might right over my head.
Well, one of the things, okay. So true or false. If you have 0.9999 repeating infinitely, does that equal 1? Yes or no?
No, because it would be 1.
What? No. We'll see what he says. So if you have 0.9 repeating, does that equal 1?
No. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
That's your story. You're sticking with it.
Can't. Y'all are making my brain hurt.
So you would agree with my wife, but the answer is yes, because it's infinite. So
nope, too late to try to explain this. This is Legos.
It's approximately equal 1. It is, yes, it equals 1. Because if it goes on infinitely, the 9 goes on infinitely, you could never have a number that you could add to it to make it 1, because the 9s go on forever. It's an infinite series. So there's never like a 0.00000000, and eventually you get to the 1 to add to it to make it 1. So that's always one of the things that's like blown my mind. And that's when I was like, I'm done with math. Because I was like, this is absurd. Because I was like, I could never see when practically that would add any value to my life. I know that's kind of really deep for a Lego channel.
Making me yawn.
But that's when I was like, I'm done with math. I gotta stop. I gotta get out of here, because I was like, I don't know how I would ever make a living doing math. But yeah, so academia has concluded that 0.9 repeating infinitely is not approximately 1, it equals 1. Because there's no number you can add to it. Or no number that you could subtract from 1 to get 0.9 repeating.
Nope. My brain hurts.
Yeah, my brain hurt when I was like learning that. And I was like, it makes sense when you lay it out that way. But that's when I was like, okay, I'm done with math. Because I just couldn't see when that would ever come into play in my life.
It won't.
It makes my head think about it.
Too bad you didn't know me back then.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most interesting, I guess, would you call it a theorem? But no, but it's like, they've essentially proved it by saying there's no number you could subtract from 1 to get 0.9 repeating. And then there's no number you can add to 0.9 repeating to equal 1. So it does equal 1.
Sorry, you're hurting my brain and I was unable to listen.
Okay, we'll move on to something else.
Thank you. Please and thank you.
Because people are going to watch this afterwards and be like, what in the world is he talking about? He's gone mad. But yeah, so I took enough math, and then that was like one of those tipping points. Which, interestingly enough, talking about math, there's like a little binary like tablet in here, which would have been awesome if it was a printed part. But womp womp sticker. I think I got an extra microfig, or I guess like the trophy. Are you running out of steam? Mm-hmm. Is that your last bag and then you're done? Mm-hmm. Well, I think after you finish that bag, we'll call it, and then I'll probably have to finish this on mine on another stream, because I got like a myriad of bags left. Which then means I will be dreaming about this set in my sleep. I don't know. Like if it took me 3 days to build a set, like I'd probably have a hard time falling asleep. But that's why I guess I haven't built the
good tip, but we have 3 children.
The lily pads. Or the Milky Way. Oh, apologize. Should not be yawning on stream.
We have 3 children that will wake up in the morning and require.
Well, yeah, require assistance. And they won't care that we've stayed up streaming and talking.
Mitch will probably tell you, or he'll tell you woke him up.
Do you have the Hogwarts? I'm assuming that's a Hogwarts castle.
We do not.
Well, we do have.
We have pieces, but we didn't get the full castle.
Definitely not the most recent iteration. So, I wanted that, but you know, we're not land members. We don't get them for free. So, and I already probably have. I'd say, like my backlog is probably 300 sets. So,
at some point, stop telling people that.
Why?
Because
it sounds so bad. but I count in there like I'm not talking they're all UCS sets and things of that nature. No. Because there was a time in my life when, you know, you find like battle packs or like those cheap sets on sale, and I'd be like, okay, why not buy 3 or 4 of them? Don't really do that nowadays. So
no.
But yeah, when I say that many backlog, it's not like I have 300 Fortnite buses in my backlog. But I do need to do a video on my backlog. I think some of my friends would be shocked. Then there would be others of our friends that would be like, yeah, that sounds about right. That checks out. But it's up until recently, like, well, no, not recently. A couple of years ago, the vast majority of my backlog was at my mother's house. And then she's like, I'm moving. You need to come get all your Lego.
That should tell you to stop buying sets, because how long
It's
have those sets been there for?
Almost 2,200. Woo! So are you talking about the like full-on one where it's like the whole modular system? Or are you talking about the one that's like the micro scale? Not the newest one that's coming out that's like the micro scale? Because they have like the one that's coming out that's like the size of like the small little Disney sets. And it's got the one Harry Potter, but then you've got the other one where it's got the anniversary minifigure in it. And then I guess I don't know what the conversion rate is. So I'm not clear as to which. Again, okay, so that one. Well, here in the States, that one I think goes for $200. And I've seen it on sale around 100, so like 50% off to like 130, so that's 35% off. But I don't know, we have so much Hogwarts, Harry Potter stuff that's still in the backlog, because initially when we met, it was at a time when there was no Harry Potter coming out, and then Harry Potter came back out, and my wife is a big fan of, well, fairly big fan of Harry Potter. And so I was like, okay, I started getting her like all the sets, but then she stopped building them. And so I was like,
because we had a baby.
Oh, true. So then I was like, okay, well, do I need to stop buying them? Because at some point in time, when you just start buying more and adding more and more of a series to your backlog, you're like, well, we're not building them, then
Nope.
We got to stop buying them.
We had a baby. And then we had more babies.
Yeah. So we did have 3 kids, and so then I stopped. We stopped buying some of the Harry Potter. But I was looking at the new Ministry of Magic, and I see both sides of the argument that it's a great set and that it's a bad set. But if she was really still into it and wanting to build it, I'd be like, let's jump on it. Do I necessarily think it's at the right price? No. And then I also do think that it's absurd that it's the Ministry of Magic and there's no, what is it, the council? What do you call them? The Ministers of Magic? Is that what?
You're asking really hard questions.
Okay. Well, I was surprised that there was none of those as actually the minifigures.
I don't really want to tell you. Oh, sorry, my own name at this point.
Okay.
I'm doing my best over here.
Doing your best.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I do like the Harry Potter collection and
There's a sorting hat over there.
and those sets. Yeah, my favorite Harry Potter set of all time is the sorting hat down here. And my son loves it. He'll keep pulling it out and playing with it. It is a shame they don't make more sets with the sound brick. Not the smart brick. Sound brick. Like the retro radio, fantastic set. Sorting hat, fantastic set. And that just retired.
The radio?
I think, yeah, the retro radio just retired like 8 days ago. And the sorting hat.
Mm.
It feels like the sorting hat's been out for
It's been out for a while.
So long.
It's been a few years. 3? Maybe?
Yeah, I feel it's got to be at least 3 years.
trying to think of when we got it and like when we.
But I'd love for them to do more of the sound bricks, because as far as I know, there's only 3 sets they've done with the sound brick. And the only one I don't have is Sound Wave.
I still maintain that they missed the boat when they didn't make the Nintendo NES with a sound brick to play the Super Mario song.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hands down.
Missed opportunity. But who am I?
I mean, they could have even done the smart brick for.
I'm just a quasi Lego builder over here. Okay.
That is so cool looking. I like all the detail in the office. And I like the drawers that are open. I don't know. Overall, I definitely think this is in the spirit of the vibe. Okay, translate is not coming through on that.
I can't see that far
away. We need to get you those bifocals.
I have them. I don't need to get them. I just gotta put them on my face. That's really tiny print.
So,
yeah,
the spirit of revival, and that the next one didn't translate at all. I'm not knowing.
I don't even know what we're talking about at this point.
Oh.
Sorry.
But for those who missed it, because I'm probably not going to build another bag tonight.
Yes, you belong in Ravenclaw.
I mean, it's a shame if after Soundwave goes, if they kill off the sound brick. But I think Lego's going to want to do it because they're going to want to keep pushing the smart brick. And the biggest argument against the smart brick is the sound brick. Sound brick is so fantastic. But yeah, that's probably hands down.
Well, because it actually sounds like.
Well, what's really cool about this? It's retired. Well, in the States, I'm pretty sure this is officially retired. I'm pretty sure this retired July 31st. But if you press it so many times, like randomly, it has an extra track that will play. What did I know about this? The sorting hat. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that retired. Now I'm curious. I gotta look that up. Lego sorting hat. Huh. Okay. Well, on the Lego, at least in the U.S., it says retiring soon. Lego sorting hat. But my understanding was.
But isn't it retiring soon? Does it only say that because they still have them in stock?
I think it's because they still have them in stock. 76429. 76429.
Retiring date.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna look like at Brick Fanatics or Brick Economy to see when it retires. It says estimated retiring today. So yeah, I think their official retirement date for that was June or July 31st. Well, good night as well. Yeah, we're about to go to sleep as well. So it was great. You know, if you enjoyed the stream, like, subscribe. Definitely enjoyed having you in here. Watch some of the shorts. I love producing funny shorts. And then we're going to be producing more long form. But it was great having you in here, and may you have a great day and enjoy building Lego. It was fun learning about Qatar. Oh, well, thank you. We really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. We're just trying to build a good community here and share the love of Lego, because it's one of those areas of life where it's just generally positive. Because there's so much negativity going around in the world, it's fun to escape and have fun with Lego. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. We need to have some outlet to have fun. Awesome. Well, thank you. That is kind. We do appreciate the kind words. I always enjoy watching streams of people building Lego. And, you know, kudos to you for joining in the chat, because there's a lot of people that just lurk and watch, but that's good too, because quite honestly, that's typically what I do. Oh, it's going to be so satisfying to build the roof. I'm shocked, though, at how small of a set that is.
It's a 3-in-1.
I know, but you look at it at the box, and it didn't compute that it was only 736 pieces. Because I think the retail price of that was... Oh. Oh, God, they were kidding about saying it was a great stream. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I thought it was $100. I think that's a $100 set. And I was like, oh, I'm going to wait to get that on sale. And then I found it on sale. But then I was still in my mindset of like, that's a $100 set. So now that you're building it, I'm like, was it? I think some of the sets, if they reduce the price, it would sell more than enough to make up for the price difference. But I would presume with Lego being as large as it is, you would hope they have some economists on staff that are trying to figure out the price points. Because what blows my mind is that it is not as easy as just doing a calculation of the conversion between like dollars and whatever currency you're on, that it's all the same. So despite like the conversion of currency, you can have some sets that in some markets are much cheaper than other markets. But it makes sense with as much as currency fluctuates that they couldn't have it be like 1-to-1 based off the exchange rates. There's something wrong with my voice? Testing. I mean, maybe because I had my set blocking my mic. Maybe that was it, because my wife said I cannot wear the mic because heaven forbid if I take a drink while on stream, it is far too loud.
It is so loud. You can hear it swallowing.
But I contend that's my wife's issues with hearing people swallow or eat. So now you have me curious. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream to see what's going on.
Right. Here she is, folks.
Oh yeah. So what's the wheel do? Oh, that is so cool. So it like closes up, so it's all one structure.
Look.
Well, show them, not me.
Well, I can't see it. I don't know where
What is it that spins?
it's a little like ghost guy on one side.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't know what the thing is supposed to be on the other side. That generally makes
It's like a gem and then a ghost. That is pretty cool. I think that's fun.
But yes, it closes up. Or you can leave it wide.
Now I see why some people were recommending getting 2 copies of the set. Because then you can make the bigger version. So you can make it essentially twice the size, but have it.
Open is the open.
Well, no, not open, like closed back. If you get 2 copies.
Right, but open as in not closed up in the way.
Right. Yeah, right. So you can have a bigger floor plan because it looks kind of skinny if you go like this. So it does have some fun pieces. I like the sand green, and then I like the boards because it makes it fun to build. I want to say that came out with Harry Potter.
Had a long grill too.
This set. Well, I know. But as a kid, like growing up, you just had to have a brown piece and just use your imagination that it was like a board. But I think with that, we are going to wrap up the stream because it is getting late. It's almost, getting close to 1 in the morning here. But really appreciate it. We're trying to do at least 1 stream per week, either on Friday or Saturday, depending on when she's working. So definitely welcome to pop in again and see what we're building. I'm going to have to finish building this. But we'll see what she wants to build next. She can pick out of the endless library of things. Yeah, I think it'd be fun for you to build that art set, the Monet. Or the Mona Lisa, for that matter. So, but anyways, yeah, it was great. Thanks for joining in. It was great to have a conversation and build Lego together. So, wish you all the best. You have a great day, great weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.